Hey guys, Jen Delaney, also known as Freedom and Feathers, and today we're going to talk about shooting your bow and how to aim. But before we dive into that, I wanted to address one quick thing. So I try to keep up with all the feedback and comments that I get on all my videos I post, and I've been seeing something a little bit intriguing in terms of what I do not being traditional archery. So I wanted to make sure we were all aligned and make this crystal clear. Traditional archery at its core is shooting a recurve bow or a longbow with no sights or no sighting, equipment to help the archer aim. That is traditional archery at its core. The archer and the bow working harmoniously to shoot a target. Even though I might be throwing a can up in the air or a colored balloon filled with color, it's still traditional archery. So just wanted to kind of throw that out there and make sure, clear the air, if you will, because I was just looking at those comments and I was like, so anyway, with that, let's dive into how to shoot your bow and how to aim. First, your stance. So common practice is to have your feet shoulder width apart, and for ladies, pointing your foot slightly towards the target. That said, for me, I have found it more helpful to have my feet a little bit more apart, maybe about an inch on each side, just because I feel like it gives me more of a solid base and I can become more mobile if I need to. So if I'm shooting a moving target or something where maybe I just, distance-wise, I feel like it's more solid. Second, how you grip your bow. So, this is important. It's not a full grip. You're not going to be grabbing your bow like this. You're literally going to be gently placing kind of between your thumb and finger, and it's going to be a push-pull relationship. So, if you can see it this way, these three fingers are literally just guiding to the side there. So I'll push, and as my shoulders rotate, it's just going to be a gentle. And for me, the most important outcome, if you grip your bow aggressively versus gently, you're gonna see your arrow not consistent. It might jerk to the left or the right. It's just not gonna be an accurate way of shooting. So now that you have an idea on stance and how to hold your bow, the next part is drawing back and releasing. All critical elements when it comes to aiming your arrow and hitting your target. When you draw back, you want your shoulder to be up, elbow to be up, not down, not like, it needs to be up. And when you draw back to, what I found very helpful is I squeeze my shoulders together and kind of try to relax them at the same time. I feel like it gives the arrow good tension. And there are some studies that show it helps with accuracy, others that say it doesn't matter. So I would advise to practice, see what works for you. Releasing, don't pluck. That's the only advice I can give you guys. You just want to release the arrow. You don't want to jerk it, because that's going to cause your arrow to wobble upon release. So let's shoot some arrows. Couple things I was thinking of in that millisecond that I was shooting is aiming. Instinctive archery, we touched on it briefly a second ago, but ultimately, practice will help you figure out where to aim. And when I say practice, I mean adjusting towards where the arrow is at your anchor point, which is very, very critical when you're shooting a bow. You want to make sure you're always hitting that same anchor point. Second is the level of where you're pointing. So again, that's why I recommend gap shooting. It helps you learn how to shoot at different distances before going into pure instinctive archery. Other than that, for actually aiming the arrow, I can't even give advice there. You really just need to practice. I don't even look at my arrow when I'm shooting. I just already kind of know based on, where the target is, where I am. It's hard to explain. Look up gap shooting though. It will give you a better idea and understanding of how to adjust your bow in relation to where the target is. So, hope this helped you guys. I know a lot of y'all have been asking all the questions, so bye.